Alright guys, and welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, the Sith Lords. Let's quickly go over what happened last time. I believe... it's kind of hard to remember for me, it feels so long ago. But it's just been a busy week. We found someone in the holding cell. Atan Rand was his name. He kept staring at our chest. And after that we managed to communicate with our T3 unit, who opened the hatch to the mining tunnels for us, which was the only way off the administration level where we were. And this is us in the mining tunnels finding an exit, or finding a way to get to our ship. We actually did find the ship in, what was it, Hangar Bay 25, 26, whatever, with T3, but he couldn't open it because of the security lockdown.
Hey, watch out. That explosion has superheated the tunnels ahead. That steam will cook the skin off your bones. If you can find a mining energy shield, switch it on. It should protect you against the heat if you move quickly enough.
Alright, we have our shield on, so we should be fine. We're not entirely fine, but it's good enough. Let's reactivate shield. Sadly, we still don't have any demolition skills, so... oh, damn it, that was... thought I could pass by it. We have medpack skills. Not an awful lot, though. There's... oh, we can get... yes, nice. We can get to the loot without dying. Some more shields, nice. Probably need them with that battalion of mining droids down in the mining tunnels. There's one of them. Don't really see more. I'm gonna have to fight our way through the mining tunnels to get where we wanna go. It's not gonna be a walk in the park. Oh, I think... oh, these... I thought last time they like exploded and damaged us, but... see, oh, we leveled up actually. Let's have a look, level up. What skills? Maybe we want some... oh, it's a cross-class skill, we can't actually... we want demolition, do treat injury. Let's go with treat injury. What can we get? Toughness, one extra vitality point. Finesse melee weapons. Let's see. Shield boost, flashbang, others. Actually pretty useful. It does give... I'm not sure if that's super useful. Roll up. Here we are spending the first 10 minutes of the game at a video looking for a good skill. I'm gonna assume vitality is not a bad... or is it toughness, I mean it adds vitality points, that's never bad. We can get force powers though. And we already have the effect mind. Yeah, let's... yep. I see force lightning. I take force lightning, thank you very, very much.
Getting close to something big. I think it's the main ventilation shaft. If so, the central droid controller should be somewhere nearby. Keep an eye out for it. I'm picking up a lot of droids. If you still have a mining energy shield, I'd equip it and switch it on. Sensor? It must be maintenance drones. Yeah, watch out. Those little pests will try to repair the mining droids if you don't gun them down first. Still, it's odd they're still active after the explosion. They don't have the same shielding as the mining droids. Be careful of those droids. I don't like this.
No, I don't like this either. Sadly, if we had any skill in stealth, we could have just stealthed past these droids. But let's test our new force lightning. Now we can truly start our path down the dark side. Since last video someone commented we should go dark side. That's what we're gonna do. To be the ultimate Sith Lord. Although the Jedi Exile was not. She was light side, I think, in the canon. Not that this is canon, though. I think Disney removed this from canon. This amazing story of the Jedi Exile. Oh my god, we can't even open a bloody plasteel cylinder. I should really get someone with a security skill. Because this is just silly. Look how long it takes to open it. What, are we actually a Jedi Guardian or what are we? Yes, we're Jedi Guardian. Come on. Almost there guys, we can nearly open the box. Nope, still not opening the... Yes. And we get broken items again, or probably the computer spikes we needed to actually use this stuff. Oh. We have no computer spikes, so we can't do anything. Shut down the containment field. We can do that without having a big computer skill, at least. That's where we came from. That's the way out.
Everybody here? What's up, Kurta? We're supposed to be sinking fuel siphons into the 3218 asteroid shelf right now.
Forget the siphons. You know that survivor they pulled from the freighter? One of the miners said they served with her on Malachor 5.
Malachor 5? So she's one of the survivors. Or worse, a Mandalorian. So what?
Not a survivor, idiot. She's one of the Jedi from Malachor 5.
If she's one of the Jedi, hell, we can't have her walking around here. She'll... well, I don't know what she'll do.
I thought all the Jedi were wiped out in the Civil War, weren't they?
Guess they missed one. But it gets better. I did some checking, and that bounty on Nar Shaddaa is still live.
What? You want to sell the Jedi to the exchange? Kurta, have you been chewing spice?
Look, you know how big that bounty is? That Jedi's our ticket off this rock.
Gorda, there's no way the officers will go for that. They'll lock us up for sure.
Then we'll improvise.
Alright. So, if you remember from the last video, we did a short lore intermezzo explaining what the Jedi Civil War, the Mandalorian Wars and such were all about. So you should be able to follow that at least a bit. What? Can we go there? Doesn't look like it. No. Strange. Right. Ah, thought we missed one. Maybe we should engage our ship. Just in case. We don't want the video to end here already. That'd be a bit unfortunate. Definitely the droids keep going down rather fast. Nothing here. Always check if there's no loot hidden. Oh, the exit's gonna be there. Yes. More grenades. We should use grenades like we never do. Maybe they will come in handy. That's gonna be the exit. I suppose so. Not sure where the exit is. Let's go check it out. I think this door was the exit to the depot. Yeah, it's a high security door, but where does it lead? Can we see it on the map? fuel. Let's hope it doesn't lead to the fuel depot, so we... God, this is just stupid again. We really need security skill. Too bad it's a cross-class. I don't know. I don't remember being in a playthrough where I didn't have security skill. Maybe I just put too much into persuasion at the start. And now we're stuck smashing a door. This is a high security door, so this is gonna be a while. You guys can get some coffee. Well, turns out using the plasma torch is a lot better than using a sword to cut open a high security door. Now that we are through the door, we can continue on our adventure. And looks like there sadly is a lot of mines here, which will hamper our... Oh well, we managed to navigate past them, so oh my god, he has a lot of stuff. Look at that. Heavy mining laser and all. What do we have? Safety harness. We don't have any demolition skill anyway, so it's pointless having the safety harness. My opinion, we're not going to use the heavy mining laser because blasters are so uncivilized. Oh, nearly walked into that one. Got a broken droid. Let's see what we can salvage. Some more grenades, some more components. We're gonna go on a crafting spree after we get off this facility. I'm pretty sure of it. So it turns out this was actually the way out. I guess that right?
Yeah, picking up some strange readings. What are you doing down there?
Oh boy. We're doing a lot of things wrong again. Yeah.
The containment fields in the mining tunnels are shutting down. You need to get out of there before they vent fuel to the surface of the asteroid through the tunnels. I may be able to keep it contained until you get the turbo lift to the fuel depot, but not for much longer. I'm locking down the turbo lift to the administration section now to keep the blast from spreading. If you've got anything left to do down there, make it quick, because where you are is going to get real hot, real soon.
Well, we're hot, but I don't think we want to be that hot. That's probably not going to be a good idea. Please don't... Okay. I thought I was going to run through the mine because it just thought to attack. Let's quickly dispatch of these droids. They did just throw a grenade at me. Force lightning. Nice. Man, force lightning is so awesome. Once you get that upgraded... Oh well, we don't have any security skills, so rip. Once you get the force lightning upgrade, it gets really nice. You can... I think you can hit up to 5 enemies with it at the same time. And it does a lot of damage. Really, I really like that. If only for that I would go dark side. Because it takes less force points to utilize dark side skills if you are actually dark side. Well, wasn't very nice. I'll have to slap you for that. Oh come on, we can't even kill it now. Too strong. Alright. Let's see what this boy has. More components. More upgrades. More grenades. Med pack. And now let's run. Run. Perfect timing.
Greeting. It is a pleasure to see you alive, Master, provided my receptors are not off focus. How may I be of assistance?
This is odd.
Answer. I am a survivor of the Harbinger, just as you were, Master. With the unexpected termination of my previous Master, you are the only organic which I may now serve. Answer. The Captain of the Harbinger, Master. I was in transit to Telos to facilitate communications and terminate hostilities. However, we did not arrive at our intended destination.
Oh, for those who forgot, the Harbinger is the ship we were originally on, but then somehow ended up on the Ebon Hawk for some reason.
Irritated answer. Oh, Master, it is such a long, dull story, and not terribly relevant to our current situation.
Why don't you
As
tell
an
me anyway?
explanation, that has been the subject of considerable discussion since our arrival here, Master. Many have attempted to claim you and this unit as salvage. I was crudely interrogated concerning our brief history together on board the Harbinger, before its communications, weapons, and engines suffered the cascade failure that disabled the ship.
Ships never just have a cascade failure. There's always someone or something behind it.
Speculation. It is possible you were incapacitated and locked in the well-shielded cargo compartment as the Harbinger was being systematically crippled, Master. Clarification. Yes, Master. No doubt the flurry of destruction on board the Harbinger somehow drugged you into a stupor from which you could not awaken. Most
Yeah.
curious.
This seems fishy. I think he drugged me.
Quotation, merely a turn of phrase, Master. The implication that your state was due to the result of ingesting large quantities of human juice was unintentional. I meant to communicate
Maybe we got
only
drunk.
that you were somehow
That's why you don't
rendered
remember anything.
unconscious before you were locked securely in the cargo hold. Clarification, by locked, I meant sealed, Master. My vocabulator seems to be malfunctioning.
I have a feeling he got me drunk and then threw me in the cargo bay just to keep me there.
Recitation. Following the unusual set of coincidences that led to the cascade failure in the Harbinger systems, we were boarded by a small freighter with unknown ID
That will be the Ebon Hawk.
codes. It appeared that this freighter had been attacked, and the captain wanted to study it. This freighter appeared to be still spaceworthy. Your cargo compartment was breached, and you were taken on board the freighter shortly before the Harbinger's systems began to go critical. I, too, managed to board the freighter before the Harbinger's destruction. We were most fortunate to have survived, Master. Evaluation.
You probably won't know that,
Master,
but
I do not know. Judging from the damage, it had been attacked by a much larger vessel. And when it attempted to escape the Harbinger with you on board, it was fired on again. Addendum. It does seem odd that such a small vessel has a high probability of attracting the attention of much larger vessels. Not a welcome trait in a freighter, to be sure.
why would they take me? That's a
Explanation.
good question, actually.
I believe it was a smuggler's vessel by the name of the Ebon Hawk.
As we thought.
Speculation. As to its purpose, I do not know. Perhaps it was always its intention to play dead, then kidnap you off the Harbinger and rob me of my bounty.
Now this starts to get interesting. The miners wanted to sell me for a bounty, and now he starts talking about a bounty.
Clarification. By bounty, I refer to your life, Master. It would pain me to see you damaged in any way. That is why the arrival of this Ebon Hawk caused me considerable distress.
Yeah, we will not trust him in any way.
Apology. My memory core cannot provide a clear answer on that point, Master. Suffice to say that once we arrived at this floating rock, our situation became much clearer. Explanation. Despite my market value, Master, the miners were far more interested in you. It did not take long for me to ascertain the reason for this. While an HK protocol droid is a valuable piece of property, Jedi are worth much more in certain exclusive markets across the galaxy. Painful admission. I must confess to feelings of inferiority at the speculated difference between my value and the price for your capture. I was forced to remind myself it was not due to a failing of my model or function, but because you were a Jedi.
Yeah, good question. How didn't I find out?
Surprised answer. Why, I told them, Master. You are
This guy.
Gentile Jedi who served with Revan in the Mandalorian Wars, are you not? I hope all that has happened has not been the result of a miscommunication. If so, then the problem lies with the core word databases, which are notoriously spotty.
Yeah, indeed.
Indignant
How would he know?
exclamation. Master, I am only a protocol droid, but it is part of my function to know such information and relay it to any interested parties in the interests of terminating any potential hostiles.
He'll probably know what happened to the
Sir,
miners.
all that has happened has been because they believe you to be a Jedi, Master. They debated what to do with you as you lay unconscious in the medical bay. One group seemed intent on selling you as property. The other group opposed this. 3 standard hours after the division between the miners became apparent, accidents began to occur throughout the facility. A result of improper maintenance, I believe. These accidents coincided with the degradation of the mining droid behavioral cores. Crude models are prone to such failures, resulting in murderous rampages. The mortality rate of organics in the facility rose quickly.
Some of
Many
them
miners
have
began to join you in the
survived.
medical bay as a cascade of flawlessly timed detonations occurred in isolated gas pockets in the lower levels of the facility. The explosions herded the miners into emergency sections of the station, quickly and efficiently cutting them off from communications and facility control. But sadly enough, not the ventilation systems. You see, the explosions had damaged specific sections of this facility's ventilation systems, causing a slow, lethal buildup of toxic fumes in the dormitory level.
So everybody's dead. And I think he has something to do with it.
I do not know, Master. Ironically enough, any miner that fled to the dormitory level to protect themselves from the droids and the explosions would find themselves in a gas-filled death trap.
Yeah, we need to get to the hangar bay.
Pitying answer.
If there are no survivors, there's no point in wasting time here, right?
Unfortunate, Master. The hangar is sealed behind a containment field. It would be impossible to open it. Clarifying query. Did the T3 unit go through the door? I regret ignorance of that fact, Master. Although the door could have been opened from the opposite side without much difficulty, a flaw in the emergency lockdown procedure, which the automated systems have most likely corrected. Answer. Only the Peragus administration officer would have such codes, Master. If he hasn't already been murdered in an unfortunate accident, then he is trapped in the dormitory section, which has been effectively cut off from the facility by explosives.
So there's no way to get there.
Theory. You could walk across the surface of the asteroid to the dormitory airlock, but such a route would be extremely hazardous, and I do not wish to see you damaged.
Let's take a walk, I guess. Yeah, I only want the codes. When I have the codes, I'll dispose of them and leave this rock, but this is so cruel. We're going dark side, but they're all dead, so we don't even have to dispose of them.
Master, continued exploration of this facility may place you in unnecessary danger. I encourage you to return to the medical bay and wait for retrieval from a vessel that is no doubt on the way, even as we continue this pointless conversation.
Yeah, I'm his master, so I can just tell him to
Weary
assist me.
resignation. Very well, Master, but there is very little that I can do. You see, the airlock is sealed by a code.
So the game froze again.
Fighting. It is a pleasure to see you intact,
So the game froze again and I didn't want to go through the cycle of restarting it all over again just for the last part of the conversation. So I'll just quickly let you guys know what it was all about. So to get to the dormitory level you have to walk across the surface of the asteroid. Sadly the door is locked via a code. Mr. HK Protocol Droid has the code, but sadly the code is voice locked. Voice locked by the guy lying dead on the floor there. But there is a way to actually get the code, because the protocol droid can mimic his voice, so if we manage to record that, we can play it back at the override, so we can actually get to the dormitory level and get the codes to get to the hangar bay, so we can get off this rock. But we'll have to do that in the next episode, I believe. We're coming close to half an hour, I think, so it might not be bad to put a cut in here so you guys don't have to spend millions of hours on YouTube just to see one of my videos. I hope you enjoyed this video. It felt rather short, felt like we didn't do a lot, but maybe next time we will actually get off Peragus and start our real adventure, hopefully. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any suggestions, any comments, do let me know. If you liked it, also just give me a like if you want, or dislike it and tell me why so I can work on that. But anyway, I'll catch you guys next time, and thanks for watching.